born in 1945 and raised in Ryde, California, has become an international hero. As a teen, Dave was very involved in his academics and extracurricular activities. After briefly attending Sacramento City College graduate school, Dave ended up moving to Auburn in 1965 and became affiliated with a telephone company that was later known as AT&T. However, in 1966, Dave was drafted into the brutal Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was an effort made by the United States to prevent the ideology of communism from spreading throughout Vietnam. The United States' involvement in the Vietnam War was very controversial.
So different than anything I did before or anything after.
You were there and then you were home, and really lost track of everything.
Dave served with the 4th Infantry Division, operating heavy trucks between 1967 and 1968 in the Central Highlands of Vietnam.
When we came back out of the service, it was a very unpopular war. We didn't get together, we didn't talk about it, we didn't really do anything.
22 years after his service, Dave attended a veteran ceremony.
It affected me more than I would have ever thought. It made me kind of want to go back and test my memory as to the places I've been.
In 2001, Dave was finally able to return to Vietnam.
Went to this beautiful old wooden church. Behind that, we found a very needy orphanage.
The children were starving and begging for food.
We had about $50 a piece on us, and we left it. And we came back and started doing friends and family.
Dave was determined to help the children he saw and improve their living conditions. In 2002, the Friends of Vincent Orphanages was founded, an organization that raised money and donated to the children of Vietnam.
I was one of the founders and the original president.
Chaix encountered many difficulties in working with the Third World countries. Third World countries can be recognized for several of their qualities, including their political rights, civil liberties, national income, and the degree of poverty the nation is in. The political situation of Vietnam makes it a challenge to do some things, such as smuggle the donations to the orphanage. Chaix and the members of his organization were inspired by the results they had seen already.
We have clean water, we have medical and dental care, we have food, we have shelter, we have clothes. None of those things are really there.
The orphanage also provides basic education where children can learn to speak Vietnamese, English, and be self-sufficient in their own community.
We're really working in higher education now. A lot of nursing, a lot of teachers, trying to support them to do things that they can bring back to the villages, that they can bring back to the orphanages, and not just something that's kind of like fun to do. And I think we make progress there, but that's the next step, and that's the one we're starting on.
They're completely conscious of the miserable conditions they would still have to suffer through without the help of Dave Chaix and his organization. Dave finds motivation through his visits to the orphanage and all of the progress they make and the lives they're changing. The Friends of Vincent Orphanages has raised nearly $1.3 million and made homes for 850 children.
Vẫn mơ tan tư, lòng ta bạn bè.